Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this keeps happening. I really apologize. Hey, Malager, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know. It's just like it crashes, it completely cuts off, and I don't understand why. I don't know. Sorry for the delay. 3 younger kiddos watched a movie. Oldest went out with friends. Thankfully, he came home shortly after the ball dropped. That sounds like a nice, relaxing New Year's Eve. It's like 2023 isn't going to be any better than 2022. Shocking. Hey, Zed, welcome in. Happy New Year. Yeah, I don't understand why this keeps happening. It just drops out of nowhere now. I don't know. I also don't know if it's on my end or if it's a Twitch thing or what's going on. Actually, maybe we'll just pull torches and forget about cooking the bear. I don't really care about the bear meat, if I'm honest. I care about the cooking skill point, and that's about it. Fire. Yeah, as I said, just easily like a kilo. Astrid is a Jedi. Floating bags. Yeah, she really is. I don't know why it's like that. I guess it was sort of pretending like it was going to be sitting on the bear that no longer exists anymore. I don't know. Weird graphical glitch, I suppose. Of course, now without well-fed, climbing up ropes is going to be a problem because we're already over-encumbered. Ah, yes. Go after the deer. Can I get him? I don't even know if he's gonna get the deer. Did you get him? Did you get him? Did you get him? I didn't hear anything, so I feel like he didn't.
I can't feel my hands.
Did he? Where did they go? I think the deer might have gotten away. I don't hear
Anything right about now.
mauling sounds. I heard more chasing sounds, but that's about it. Oh well. Oh no, I don't want to not stream today because of the stupid bitrate, but come on! This is not cool. I'm not okay with this. Okay. Now stay stable. Love how the game derails us from our plans constantly. Yeah. I'm gonna blame the game too. It's definitely the game. It's not me. I'm glad it didn't completely stop this time. It's just weird, like, for the most part, it's very stable around 3,000, but then sometimes it'll drop down to 700 and then back up to 10,000, and I'm like, this is not helpful. This is not helpful.
Freezing.
I just want it to stay stable, please. And thank you. Oh, we're freezing. And this is not where I want to be. Yes, it's entirely the game's fault that I get distracted. It just gives me other options, and I'm not good with options. If I have more choices, I will keep bouncing back between the two until ultimately I'm stuck with one. What kind of internet is that? I don't know. Yeah, Helga, you and I have a very similar way of playing games. I think that's why I enjoy hanging out in your stream so much. We make very similar choices, or lack thereof. Lumpy. Yes, very lumpy internet. Okay, for a second there, I thought this doe was actually a goat, and I was very confused. Friend taught me a really easy way to make rubber band bracelets. Now I have the urge to just make one really big bracelet with every rubber band I have. Go for it. Who knows, maybe it's like a new world record you could break. The largest rubber band bracelet ever.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Oh, we've got a deer carcass. 1 kilo of meat. That's better than nothing. That's better than no kilos of meat. The game night last night, and I highly recommend it.
Come on, little fire.
It's in the bag for larger groups. Oh, okay. What kind of a... Like, what kind of a game is it?
Oh, lucky day.
Frohes Neues Jahr, corn dog. That's Happy New Year in German. Often it's shortened to just Frohes Neues, so Happy New. Don't ask me why.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, we are not warming up. I was not paying attention to the fact that this is not warm enough. Okay. Fine. Now we should be warm enough. Had the rubber bands for like 3 years or something. Well, I'm glad that they weren't all dried out, because I would imagine that they would be prone to just like breaking when you make bracelets out of them. One of the things I really like about summiting is there are a couple of spots for deer carcasses along the way. So without even hunting, you can just like grab, I don't know, like 2 or 3 kilos of meat on the way up. I am doing well, thank you. It's been an okay start to the new year, can't complain. Let's see, should I make water? I guess we're okay. Cards with words from different groups. Each player picks 4. They all go in a bag. Then 3 ways to guess the words. Super fun. That does sound like fun. I'm a big fan of like group games like that too. I'll have to see if it's available over here. Because of course, a lot of English games, it's like a 50-50 shot. And tire yourself out so you can't climb ropes. Yeah, we're not going to be able to climb up any ropes today. But that's okay, we'll sleep in the bear cave tonight, I guess. Although I suppose we should just go back to Mountaineers. This is going to be going for a little while, so maybe what I can do is come over here, open up these crates, cargo units, and see if there's anything good, and then we can warm up if we have to. Thanks for the lurk, Helga. Turned the lights off in my bedroom, tried to find each other, but our giggles kept giving us away. That is so cute. Hey, Auntie, welcome in. Just a second. Ooh, tea and coffee. Okay. Thank you for that, Mouse Hat Redeem. For some reason, my Stream Deck doesn't want to do my timers today, so I have to do it manually, but that's okay. I already checked this, right? I did. So yeah, this is fine. We'll grab the, you know, these few things, maybe another torch or two, and then just head back to the Mountaineer's hut, and we'll head up summit tomorrow. I feel like whenever I plan to go up to the summit, it always takes me like 3 days longer than I anticipate. There's always something else that I need to do or that gets in my way. Might as well warm up some.
The sun is setting.
Some
A
water.
lot colder soon.
It is indeed going to get colder, Astrid. Oh man, I hope we can actually find our way back. I think I remember how to get there. You love the mouse hat? I do too. There's just something about it. It always makes me happy. And when I'm not streaming, it sits on my little like headphone stand, and so it's always just kind of looking at me. It makes work more interesting, I have to admit. It was freaky because we could feel each other getting closer, and then all of a sudden the hand would just touch you out of nowhere, and we both start dying of laughter. Yeah, I can imagine this. I can imagine my friends and I doing something like that back in the day. Man, I'll never forget, like, right after graduation, me and my two best friends got together and we filmed this, like, really bizarre video about, like, a ninja, joining some, like, magical cult or something. I don't know. I'm very fuzzy on the details because it made absolutely no sense, but we had a lot of fun doing it. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, so that seems like the kind of games that we would have played. Okay, I feel like I've already gone off course. Maybe not. Maybe this is right. Oh, it's really hard to tell though because it's so dark. If I could just see a little bit more, that would be ideal.
Jeez, this is cold.
Well, Astrid, if you would just find your way back to the Mountaineer's hut, you'd be fine. Oh, I definitely should have pulled more torches. I didn't realize we had so few. I'm lost. Which doesn't seem possible because we were not that far.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Screw it, we are going to make... It's too windy to start a fire here. Of course it is. I was gonna say, we're just gonna make a fire right here. But apparently, no, we're not. Got mochi and ate some of it there, but it melted long before we got back. Oh no! Well, I suppose the walking is part of the fun, right? You're just hanging out together and chatting, and so you don't even notice. I am very confused. I don't know where he is. I don't see his glowing eyes. Oh, there he is. Oh. I think I missed him. No, I didn't miss him. He just stole an arrow. I'm okay with that, though. I'd much rather him steal an arrow than steal us.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
Can I just please find the lake? Astrid, you're taking so much damage. Why are you doing this to yourself? Fine, we will start this fire. I don't trust it enough to actually sleep here, but we can at least make a coffee. That way we're not tired and we'll be a little bit warmer.
That's brilliant.
Why, thank you. I agree. Welcome in, Rurak. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good transition into the new year. The Germans have this fantastic saying. It's like literally a good slide. Guten Rutsch, for the new year. And I keep trying subconsciously to like say that in English. It just doesn't sound as good. Just say, I hope you had a good transition, good start to the new year. It's not as exciting as a good slide. Oh, you're welcome. Alright. That will warm us up a little bit. That'll do. We might as well cook up some more tea. Or coffee. Oh, we've got all these peaches we could open. And cook. And eat. I forgot about that. There we go. Peaches hype. Love peaches. So yesterday I finished my last knitting project of 2022, and it was a hat. It was just using up leftover yarn that I had, so it was like a dark teal, or I guess a medium teal, and like a very, very light silvery gray. And when I finished, I was like, oh, I need to repaint my nails, because my nail polish is chipping, and I figured it'd be really cool if I could get it to match, and then, you know, I can have that be like part of my New Year's Eve outfit. So I picked out a nail polish and I painted my nails, and I was like, oh, these are much darker than I anticipated. And then I actually held my finger up to the thread, and I was like, actually, it's not that much darker than I anticipated. And then I looked at the weather, and it was like 16 degrees Celsius, so like mid-50s. And I was thinking to myself, well, I guess I had a lot of thoughts about this for nothing, because it is going to be way too warm for a hat. So I ended up not wearing the hat. Nachigor, nee, aber ich wohne hier. So I'm not from Germany originally, I'm from the US, but I've been living here for almost 10 years now. Humor thinks is important. Have a good day is friendly. Enjoy the next 24 hours is ominous. Yes, that is German pizza. It was 15 in Poland. I really enjoy this winter. See, it's one of those things where, like, on the one hand, I'm not complaining. It is nice to have it be this warm and not really need heavy sweaters and stuff. On the other hand, I'm like, this is not winter. What's going on? I mean, I know what's going on, but I don't like the thought as to why it's so warm. Currently hot enough for ice cream to melt. Definitely. I should take these. Hey, Sarah, welcome in. Happy New Year. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I think I might make up another coffee. Alright. It's basically 80. Oh my gosh. No, that's too much for me for January, December.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yes, that it does help to know that, like, pizza's in Florida. It's supposed to be warm there, but even still, I think that's a little bit warmer than it usually is, right? I mean, I don't know. I've never been to Florida in December or January. If I could just see a little bit more, that would be splendid. I'm from the US too, just tortured myself learning German. German is not an easy language to learn, so props to you for for working on it. Okay, is this the Ah, we found the lake. Look at us go. We will make it back in time. Occasional rises, I would gladly move down south somewhere. It would be really nice to like have a little more sunshine and a little more warmth. I don't necessarily want it to, I don't want to be like really far south because I also can't handle super hot temperatures in the summer. But I don't know, just maybe a little bit further south. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm also doing well. Things have been kind of crazy busy, but we've had a pretty relaxing holiday season. We've had things as stress-free as possible, I would say. So I'm doing all right. I am sort of regretting not taking tomorrow off. I know that in some places, like I know in the US, when New Year's or any holiday lands on a Sunday, that sometimes you'll get the following Monday off. That is not the case here, and I'm kind of regretting not taking it off, to be honest. But it is what it is. Alright, let's see. Let's eat this low-quality stuff in case we get food poisoning. It's not going to get much hotter in the summer. That's true. It can really only get so warm, right? Amazing. All of those low-quality foods that we had. And not a single case of food poisoning today. For fireplace, there's the bed. Let's get some sleep. Actually, I don't know if we can do a full night's sleep. We might get cold. Let's do like 4 hours at a time. My grandma's taking work off tomorrow, but I had to ruin her plans and ask her to drive me someplace. Well, it happens. Work at a casino, so I worked all night regardless of the holiday. Now, is New Year's a popular time for a casino? I really can't. I'm really not sure. I've never been to a casino myself, so I'm not sure. Like, I know that restaurants, of course, are very popular, but I would assume that because it's like a cool thing to do, like party-wise. I'm sure there are some people who go to casinos on New Year's Eve. UK will be having a bank holiday. Sorry about that. My tea mug hit my break button. Sorry about that. So my work will be super late. Nice. That's nice, Rorak. No point in taking a day off. Yeah, if you can just have it be really chill. I don't know how it'll be tomorrow. I think all of us will kind of have a slow start. But who knows? Who knows? It could be really crazy busy. Busiest day of the year, really? Oh my goodness. I don't, in that case, I don't envy you. But I hope it was okay. I hope it wasn't too terrible. Slept through the New Year, had a friend over. She left at like 8 and it wasn't even New Year's thing. She was just coming over. Hey, why not? And I mean, it's not really that big of a deal if you think about it. It's just another day, really. It is very cold. I should have been warm before we left. but I was not. Okay, that particular gust of wind sounds very much like a wolf, and I don't like it. This time with a 3 on the end. Hooray! I think it's too windy to start a fire here. Oh, but we do have a maglet. Ooh, actually, apparently it's not. If that's the case, we might as well warm ourselves up and maybe cook a little bear.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
We just have a lot of live music and party favors and stuff.
Freezing.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of casinos, of course, have shows throughout the year anyway, and of course the New Year's Eve is a big night for concerts and stuff. That's mostly what you see on TV anyway.
Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
No, Astrid, you're not gonna eat a tree. How is this coal still not warming us up? Fine. Have some sticks. Now we're warming up. Good.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
It's ridiculously cold in my bedroom right now. With the AC turned down, it's cold? Wouldn't it be cold if it was turned up? Hey, Wanderer. Yes, a very new year. A very berry new year. Welcome in. I hope you've had a good start to the new year so far. I know we're not that far in yet, but still, I hope it's treating you well. No, no wolves. No wolves. Ah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I was thinking, like, the power of, like, if you just had it set to, like, low, medium, or high, and not, like, a specific temperature, you know? I gotcha. I love that this barefoot is just in the fire. It makes no sense. I gotta be careful not to put my mug down in front of my, my stream deck. I almost just hit it again. Alright. 1 bag of bear harvested.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
You can, Astrid. You can drop all of this bear meat. We might as well try and harvest as much of this as we can, even if we don't cook it all right now. Just so that we can theoretically cook it for the cooking skill point.
All I can think about is food.
Oh right, we also need to feed her. Otherwise we're never gonna get well fed back. She said, continuing to harvest the bear rather than feed Astrid. Oops. Against putting hoodies on because I always have this psychological thing where I feel like I'm gonna get overheated. I love hoodies. But of course, I'm used to needing extra layers. I'm such a fan of hoodies. I've actually been thinking that I might have one made with like the Waffle Mouse logo on it just because I think it's cute. But I'm also like, is that weird? Is it weird to like put that on a hoodie? In an apartment so super expensive, AC in the summer and open windows in the winter. Yeah, we're also in an apartment here, and we have no AC. In the summer, if it's too hot, well, then we get out ice cubes or turn on the fans. We've got these 2 little They're not even box fans, but just two little fans that we have, one for each of us, basically. Tend to just wrap up in blankets instead. I'm a big fan of layering. I will usually have a t-shirt followed by a sweatshirt or a hoodie, and then I will like cover myself in a blanket like a burrito. You know, whatever I need to get warm and cozy. Never lived in a place without AC. Was surprised to learn that even exists. Yeah, I mean, even in the Northeast where I grew up, we had AC. Moving here, I was also surprised that it's not really common. I mean, they have AC in, like, stores and public buildings and stuff, usually. And some people do invest in these, like, movable AC units. But they also look different. Like, they're not the kind that hang out your window usually. It's, like, with a tube that hangs out the window. In any case, it's just not very common here, and so we just haven't invested in one. Hoodie with the stream logo might be cool, and mouse ears might be a bit much. Well, I guess I'll have to look into it. I keep thinking about it. I think it might be kind of fun. Last year for Christmas, my sister-in-law and her boyfriend actually gifted me a mug with my logo on it, and or like a frosted glass mason jar cup. It's super cute. Let's grab this. How long do we have? We still have an hour and a half on this fire. We're fine. We're fine. It doesn't tend to get as hot here, no. Occasionally we'll have like a heat wave where it is, you know, upper 80s, mid 90s even. But that happens only for a couple of days at a time usually, so you can really just endure. You can get by with ice cream and ice cubes and, you know, fans not moving, that sort of thing. I really should actually be summiting and not just harvesting this bear. However, the longer I wait to summit, the more likely it is that I get back well fed. So maybe this isn't a terrible idea. I don't ever notice when we have a heat wave, I just kind of exist during it. Yeah, no, that's definitely not the case here. I definitely notice. I'm very sensitive to large heat differences, whether it's super, super hot or really, really cold. Also, Germans will talk about like nothing else if there's a heat wave. Actually, just the weather in general is like a major topic here. So either it is bad, it has been bad, it will be bad. Go from negative 30 to 100 plus. Yeah, that's definitely not the case here. It doesn't usually fluctuate that much here, thankfully. Hey, Kimmy, welcome in. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well.